Hello everybody, my name is Massimo Rossello, I'm the leader of Team Artistii. I'm going to introduce you into the Artistii business with some more details with respect to the first presentation for peer review, since our kind reviewers wanted some more detail in order to evaluate our business. And so we have refactored our slide set and remade this video in order to give some more detail, but we are going a bit quicker in order to keep the video short enough. So don't lose much time and go directly to the presentation. Thank you. So introducing you Artistii. Artistii is the platform to discover unique handmade arts and crafts all over the world. Quickly, let's see our agenda for this presentation. Firstly, I'll explain our value proposition, then get some insight in the market and customers, then the business model, analysis of competition and competitive edge, which our peer reviewers asked for, accomplishment so far, the team, the risk, and marketing strategies for the future. The value proposition of Artistii: provide access to the most original pieces of art and crafts all over the world at a fair price, meaning in a fair commerce style, through an e-commerce site. Let a small artisan to get exposure, build a personal brand, and protect their cultural and artistic differences by giving them access to the worldwide market. Handle services for sellers that are difficult for individuals, for example payment, shipping, and especially returns shipping, meaning also long distance shipping, which may be very expensive and so not affordable for small artisans. Furthermore, social features so that the conversation can rise among art enthusiasts, so that the customer can optionally even expose his own purchases to friends and relatives. There is an ethical aspect in Artistii that is the concept of a fair globalization, because today's globalization is about to produce the same things on the other side of the planet for cost reasons, but we think that there is another possible globalization that magnifies the differences where every country spreads its unique local production to the world. We believe that combining the interest of customers to find the unique and different with the need of small artisans all around the world to be helped to access the world market in a fair way without relying on wholesalers or just on the local market. We can help to preserve these artistic traditions, create valuable jobs, and encourage a dynamic marketplace where passionates in art and culture can continue to enjoy their passion for the generations to come. Here is our market analysis. Either way, we calculate it from the handicraft world market that's worth $100 billion, or we start from the US giftware market, which is valued at $65 billion. We can go down to hand quality handmade handicrafts sold through e-commerce, with an average estimate of $750 million and growing. So we have three kinds of customers. The first kind is are sellers in developed countries, which have access to the internet and so can use the most advanced platforms, but they are mostly willing to focus on production. They are not hobbyists, but professional craftsmen that want to focus in order to make the business sustainable on a small scale, which is the scale where most original crafts are produced and made. The other kind of customer are the seller in non-developed countries, which are individual craftsmen who may have minimal literacy about the internet and huge problems related to logistics, but have very original production. They have the problem that they have to rely on wholesalers to access the worldwide market. They may be served by local agents of ours that are local market representatives with sufficient literacy for internet, and that gather several products in a region from more than one artisans for efficient shippings from one continent to the other. And they are also using the payment process for us to the artisans. The only paying customer are the buyers, which are those interested in finding unique crafts and sustaining the continuation of craftsmanship worldwide for generations to come. They are aged 30 to 60 and living in the Western world. About our business model, we can play two different flavors. We have analyzed these two different opportunities. Either be an e-commerce or to be a social network, talking about ethnical stuff and products. We believe that being a social network is much harder, because this would lead us to monetize on the community. So even if it could become an additional source of revenues, we prefer to base our business over sales, like a traditional high-end e-commerce. We set a percentage commission over sales, which will be added to the price that is anyway set freely by the artisan, and also of course adding other costs like shipping and payment that are variable costs. We are going to avoid the warehouse costs by using a dropshipping scheme. This means that products are sent from artisan to customers directly. In order to solve the long-distance shipping cost problem, multiple products will be packed together for intercontinental shipping to a hub near to the target market, where they will be immediately rerouted within the target market. We can also serve a retail ethnic shop with wholesale agreements. The process is very light in terms of costs, which are mainly variable. On these premises, we plan to bootstrap, covering startup costs with our own funding and with sales. Okay, the essential I've been told, so we can go a little more quickly now. Our peer reviewers were somehow concerned with the competition, which we made already in OAP. We think that competition is good because it tells that there is a market. Provided that you sell goods and not your free users community like Facebook and other social networks. Meaning that if the user gets something for free, the user is the product to be sold, and so community has to be built up, because that is the value. Because of this, even Google is struggling with the Google Plus, because only one main social network is biasing the market. But if you sell goods, there can definitely be two peachy stores in the same city, just with a different offering. So have a look about Etsy, which is perceived as our #1 competitor in peer reviews, but it is not. And to explain this, let's find, for example, an original present on Etsy, and let's base this analysis just on the first page objects that are shown on the Etsy homepage. Okay, not this one. Let's try something more original. Okay, stop. If you want to differentiate your brand because you are a valuable artisan with a very original production, or if you are looking for an original gift, then you have to run away from the hobbyists. This is a picture taken from Etsy itself, where an artisan, to differentiate, is going to sell in her own personal site. Could eBay with the World of Good initiative be better? We don't think so. More or less the same. Anyway, the process is quite difficult, especially for non-literate, not internet literate guys, maybe living in remote countries. So you have to do almost everything by yourself. We think that as a consumer, but it's better to find and discover many new things. You may not even know they existed. If you go to eBay, it's probably because you know what you want and you're searching for it. But it's difficult to discover beautiful things that you don't even know they exist. As an artisan, it's better to focus on production. Our real #1 competitor is Novica, which is in the market till the 90s, so we are glad of this because it means that it is a sustainable business. The strong point is that it is partnering with the National Geographics. They are very different from the other two competitors, and they are already solving the long-distance logistic problem with their own offices in served regions. What's its bad of Novica? It's not widely known yet, slightly biased to the US market. It's a traditional e-commerce, not a social shop, and it is difficult to apply as a new seller. We really love Novica because its offering is much like ours. Together we can make the market of the ethnic and the original grow by creating awareness in the consumers. So, with respect to Novica, we are the second business in the city, and we are going to differentiate through social features. Artistii is thus the place to discover, discuss and suggest art pieces. We will retain customers through social features, because people love to buy, they don't like to be sold, so they are going to talk about art and eventually buy some item. So as a competitive edge, we have the fact that not everybody will be entitled to sell like in Etsy and in eBay, and this means that the quality is in check. Everybody that is applying as an artisan is going to enter into a high-end marketplace where his own brand can be put in good shape. Of course, original production can be mostly found in remote countries where there are still traditions and original ways to produce their manufactures. And this introduces the long-distance shipping costs problem. That is quite hard, but it's a nice entry barrier too. We are solving the issue through agents caring for regions, like Novica does with their own offices. Agents will pack items together, send them to a routing hub, and facilitate the PayPal to cash conversion for the artisans. Agents will take a percentage commission. We have made much analysis with our surveys. We asked our potential customers how much would they have paid some items, and given the cost for the artisan and adding all the costs for shipping and for the agents and for our commissions, we have validated the assumption that we can make a business. About our accomplishments so far, so in early August of 2012, we have a Facebook community on our fan page, some newsletter subscribers, and a working prototype. We have artisan applying. There are 2 Italian artisans and agents for Indonesia, 2 agents, one for Bali and one for Java, agents for Mexico, Madagascar, Oman and Lapland, which showed up with minimal efforts while we were making our surveys and developing the business. We think that they are enough for us for now, because loading up artisan products and putting their own pages into good shape is quite requires some effort. So we think that more artisans will come after seeing first contents, especially artisans that are quite known, that have a good business already. We handled also a first real sale. We sold 4 yarn paintings from Mexico, from the wholesaler tradition, to Italy, and therefore tested the shipping process. In this process, the customer engaged the friends and relatives to buy together, so showing much interest in the items. We made the sale with no profit, yet according to our analysis, our assumption of charges that we will make with our commissions is viable. The potential profit with our model over this sale would have been 47 euros, a part of shipping and payment costs that are charged to the customer. About our team, we are a group of young professionals or students who met by chance in Venture Lab, sharing an interest in entrepreneurship and having a similar interest for craftsmanship. Sorry for my English. Although our set of skills are not complete and we have no formal entrepreneurship experience, we are very determined to learn and are very passionate about our business idea. So we are going not to have the best of everything, but we try to make the best of everything. So here is me, I'm the team leader, I'm a computer science engineer, software developer, project manager, and I'm also a counselor. I have some experience in test environments and embedded software. Jonas Fanschmidt is from Germany but lives in Ireland. He's the development leader. He's a huge experience in Java-related technologies for web portal and applications. Sheetal Desai was born in the USA from an Indian family, now lives in Italy. She's done for us all marketing and business analysis. Romeo Rajamalaza from Madagascar. He has a background in mathematics and is a self-taught programmer, and he was the first to touch with hands how our proposal would be a blessing for his homeland's artisans. That was the very word used by the artisans. Erik Ramstad from Norway. He's attended the third year of electrical engineering with management and has some knowledge in business and finance. He's going to do business development and found, for example, contacts in Lapland, Oman, and maybe in the future in Scotland with some Celt artisans. Sutantar Singh was the last joined because we were looking for a web designer. He's also a yoga teacher trainer and a former entrepreneur. So our main risks are, for example, custom for import and export, also because we still have not an expert in this field. Design appeal, we have to design a high-end e-commerce, so design is very important. The distribution risks, we have to validate our long-range shipping assumptions. Customer development, there is the fact that we are a dispersed team and we are first-time entrepreneurs. Okay, finally, let's look how we are going to look to marketing. We validated that anyway, Artistii is a topic worth talking about. We launched a cheap Facebook advertising campaign, and with just 13 euros we generated more than 100 likes with direct clicking and virality. And the peak of 5,000 people reached virally through sharing of our content. The fact is that handmade products generate natural interest and ethical and social implication of Artistii generates the willingness to help and share. So our final customers' will to communicate is what we'd like to capture within our social e-commerce site in order to retain the customers within the platform both before and after a sale. Soon we will be able to measure the conversion rate from the Facebook fan page to the site account and from account to sale. So here is the sales funnel. For the awareness phase, this means for us clicking on the Facebook advertising, it's about 15 euro cents per user. Interest phase is liking the fan page after the first click on the advertisement. Excluding more action and virality, we had 48 likes over 87 clicks, and so the cost per user is 27 euro cents. And still to measure is the desire phase, so registering on the site and participate to conversation, and action, so actually interact and buy. About our marketing strategy, we need to keep in balance the offering capacity and demand, because we have to incrementally fill in the contents. Of course, the products are going to be incrementally put into the site, and we have to grow this offering base together with demand. We also want to be sure that our customers are fully satisfied, so we cannot risk to overload, so that they get into the platform and don't find enough offering, or in the contrary, artisans are ready but there is nobody to buy. Finally, we wish to grow a connected user network, preferably in Europe, so that social feature can work better and logistics is simplified in the beginning, especially for the long-range shipping. Therefore, we plan to launch the beta site with an invitation scheme. So the first seed customers will be our already acquired newsletter user base, the Facebook followers answering to a first call to action, that is a good measure for engagement for our sales funnel, and also crowdfunders taking action on an Indiegogo campaign that we are going to target into the $10,000 target, including all costs of the perks, of course, and the rewards. We will launch more Facebook campaigns only if necessary to generate more seed customers, and of course we will mail the user base when our offering is more desirable, for example under Christmas. So hoping to have been quick enough for you. I thank you all, and let's join together and see together on our platform Artistii. Goodbye, have a nice day.